It's your boy Lapis, man, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And of course, I am joined on the state of the women's wrestling address with two dudes who have no business probably talking about women's wrestling or addressing anything related to that. Or even though we do have the right to talk about AEW's big presentation change is coming in January,
Yeah.
but Afro Coming 765 is my co-host. How you doing today?
You already know. Your local neighborhood scumbag here to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbags. Same gimmick, different day. Here to trash some women's wrestling to the highest degree possible while still remaining respectful to a certain extent, I guess.
And I guess I'm here to praise it. And I think Gerald was here just to talk about it, but he's not here. So
Yeah.
shout out to Gerald though. That's my guy. But we got
Shout out to Gerald for bringing through the topic, even if he didn't show up to talk about it yet.
because I sure didn't know what we would talk about today because outside of the
Hell, I
AEW
thought
presentation.
I thought after we didn't do it yesterday, we'd call it a wash till next week, but it's kind of good going after SmackDown because I feel like our matches of the week have a little more credence now that all of the actual wrestling's done for the week so far.
Yeah, you get to do about a weekly, but then you have the pay per view, so it's kind of weird. So I don't know what they
Yeah.
do these on, but hopefully, but Friday weekend seemed to do well, so I just like to keep them the week because over the weekend people start watching.
And plus, we just enjoy talking about wrestling in general,
Yeah.
folks.
But we do have some women's wrestling from AEW to WoW to New Japan. Well, even though it'll be Stardom, but I guess you might
Yeah.
get some on Wrestle Kingdom, so it might be a little bit of New Japan. From Impact, which is doing a great job with their women's division. You have a lot of different things going on in the wrestling world, and I'm really intrigued and I'm happy that it's in a sort of healthier spot than it's been.
Somewhat healthier.
Yeah, but they got more places you can go now. If you go to
Yeah.
WoW, I'm like, you the third biggest platform in America is selling right now behind AEW and WWE. So that's a
Yeah,
win.
but we ain't gonna act like there's not a big gap between 3 and 2 and a huge gap between 2 and 1. You know what I mean? But shout out to you for giving
WoW is
credit where
kind of
it's
new. So
due.
shout out to them for even being that place, being
Shout
brand
out to
new
AJ
indie.
Lee back in the back working shit out.
Yeah, Impact got a good women's division. AEW is better and could get a lot better.
And WWE's is still the best.
Yeah. Well, if you don't include Stardom, which is
No, I don't, bruh. WWE's women's roster is still better than Stardom. As much as
but
I
they don't
love
get
as
they
much as
don't
I
get
love
booked that well
Giulia
though.
and I love Dark Starlight Kid. I mean, come on. We're being honest here. That's what we're in the business of. We're in the business of being
If
honest
we talk
about
about pure
wrestling.
talent, yes, but some of the
Bruh, if
bookings
we're
are
talking
weird.
about pure, whether you want to talk talent, performance, in-ring psycho, bro, WWE's women's division is light years away, ahead of any other women's division, in my opinion.
I always like to give Stardom a little love because I do enjoy watching the
Yeah,
Stardom match.
shout out Stardom. At least you're not Joshi. I get it.
They got, by the way, we do have Giulia wants to come west. And that's
Jola's gonna leave
Jolia.
Stardom, and she's gonna be an amazing star in America. It's gonna happen.
And then you got Asuka, aka Kana, going to Japan. So
Yeah,
there's a
I'm
lot
actually
of
somewhat excited about that. I think low key we're slowly seeing the working relationship between WWE and fucking New Japan, and I think that's more. I'll get it more into my theory once we get to talking about Sasha Banks, but I do feel like we're on the verge of something new.
yeah. And then, like you said, you have Sasha Banks. Women, Charlotte ain't returned yet, and you know that's gonna be a big boost when she comes back.
Well, I think she's just taking advantage of being able to spend time with Andrade while he's still suspended from AEW.
True. And then, like I said, you got the Impact Women's Division, which Mickey James and
I'm gonna take your word on it because we know I'm not watching no fucking Impact.
they got a little weaker because I think Deanna Peraza contracted up, Chelsea Green gone. Most likely to WWE, but we don't know when she's debuting. Triple H kind of called off the debuts as quickly as he was because people was kind of getting done.
Yeah, I bet you one of the re-debuts, he's kicking himself over. He's like, damn, Hit Row is garbage.
What he did here, bro?
Because they're
Only thing harder
trash,
than
bro.
Top Dollar is the top rope, Tori. I don't know what you talking about.
No, top dollar is fucking bottom of the totem pole.
Hey, listen, he gave me the botch of the month, the botch of the
Yeah,
year.
bro, but
I have
it
never
was
laughed
so
so hard in my
cringy,
life.
bro.
That
It
was
was so
funny.
fucking that's the shit that makes wrestling look. That's when motherfuckers be like, look at how fake this shit is. That's the botches they be pointing to. It's the super
Listen,
comical ones like
that's
that.
the most realistic botch I've
Bruh,
seen.
this nigga got caught on the rope, flipped over, busted his ass, and then still tried to sell it like he's a beast.
Hey,
I was like, nigga,
listen. I
no.
disagree. I think it's the most realistic botch you can have. That's a botch you can have. That tells you
Yeah,
to
but the
stop doing all that
realistic botches are the ones that really hurt, bro. Those are the ones that hurt the sport. Are the legitimate, fucking real ass botches that are, though they are hilarious. It's what if he'd have broke his tailbone? What if he'd have really? Because he could have fucked himself up.
If he didn't lose that 100 pounds, he would not be. He would probably got hurt. Shout out to him for being in shape.
I mean, all I can say from that is at least he didn't land like the Undertaker did when he went to remember the dive that the Undertaker.
No.
Yeah,
that could have been bad.
It could have been really bad. And
thank God he didn't get the thing. One thing I was excited about that top dollar thing was that it was his whole leg instead of his foot.
But let me ask you: do you think?
With his feet caught it instead of his leg?
Oh yeah, he'd have fucked himself up, but he don't need to be wrestling anyways. He's not that fucking good. How are you going to tell me that Hit Row is more deserving to be number one contenders than fucking Legado del Fantasma? Why would I rather see Hit Row versus the Viking Raiders than Legado del Fantasma versus the Viking Raiders? Bro, Swerve Scott was the only thing that was decent about Hit Row. And he's over having a bullshit feud with Keith Lee right now, so...
Hey, he getting the Denzel on though. Shout out to get he getting the Denzel. Hey, can we get Rich? Hey, AEW, can you get Rich Swann? I'm asking. This episode I'm gonna be asking for. Like, I know we're supposed to talk about.
Did you watch that match after I told you to watch that Swerve versus bro? That match was amazing.
AEW,
Rich Swann
versus. Make it happen.
Yeah, like I don't see how Rich Swann isn't signed somewhere super big, because if AEW doesn't grab him, I think he could do wonders in the WWE. I really do.
Listen, I got another one. Giulia, Charlotte. I need that match. Triple H, make it happen.
Yeah, if he's over here working out goddamn Japanese super matches, Charlotte versus Giulia is a fucking banger that we could take at any point in time.
I don't know if Tori agreed with me when I said this though. I said this the other day. I think those are the two just wrestling form. Probably two of the best out there. Not including everything else, not including the Sasha star power.
Who, Giulia and Charlotte?
Yeah, just wrestling way. I see Charlotte. I see Charlotte take people that had no business having good matches, and I promise Charlotte will just make them look like a star.
Yeah, Charlotte's amazing. Charlotte's one of the best, damn near, you could say one of the best wrestlers, period. Gender be damned. You put Charlotte up there near the top because she's that fucking good.
I still ain't seen Chelsea Green have a better match, and Chelsea Green got injured in that match.
Chelsea Green's not that good of a wrestler, though.
That's what I'm saying. And Charlotte took her to a four-star match, dog.
But I definitely, Giulia versus fucking Charlotte's a 5-star banger all day. Starlight Kid versus Io Saraya is another one that I would love to see, because I feel like that would just be one of the craziest women's matches ever.
Io can go. Shout out to Io. I kind of want to see like an Io Kairi Sane match.
Well, I don't. But we've seen so many. We've had more than our fair share of Io and Kairi Sane. Don't get me wrong; they're both amazing. I'm sure that match is a banger, no matter how it goes down. But it's a match I've seen before.
How many times are we gonna tease the Asuka Io match?
That's gonna be because we've gotten that tag team so many times that when we finally get that 1v1,
the crowd be so hot. Even the promo, when they don't understand, they just want it.
Yeah, but and like I said, she just needs, all you need for Asuka is a banging ass manager and fucking, because she's already over. Asuka's gonna stay over because she's got an amazing personality that we can feel, even if we can't understand it. We can still feel the energy, and I mean, she's top tier in the ring. So as soon as you find a mouthpiece for Asuka, Asuka's out of here. Even though she's already been Raw champion, and I think she might have been SmackDown champion at some point too.
She don't want everything, ain't she?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's held.
I don't think she ain't won the Royal Rumble, right?
That would not surprise me at all. But I don't know, because we made a big deal.
She's won the Raw and Women's, and she's won the tag team.
And she was NXT Women's Champion too, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's won everything except for, I think, the Royal Rumble. Did she win the Royal Rumble? Hold up.
I don't know.
Did she win?
We're checking right now, folks.
Let's see. Women's Royal Rumble winners. I'm in a new room. I didn't even think about this because I didn't think about Ronda Rousey won one. That didn't have to happen. Bianca
I can't wait till she gets out of the fucking WWE. I can do without Ronda Rousey fucking post haste, bro.
Charlotte Flair won. Asuka did win in 2018.
Okay, so she's done everything. She's done everything, bro. That might be why they're talking if you think about it, what better ambassador would that? Because we already know that the WWE's foray into Japan didn't go the greatest when they shut down WWE Japan. So but I think that Asuka could honestly be like the perfect ambassador of bringing WWE to the Japanese mainstream to a certain extent. Because we know over there, New Japan still reigns supreme TV-wise.
Yeah, I think that. Oh, I got an idea. What if WWE do? You know they want to do the world tour. What if they be like, yo, we ain't gonna really run it, but Ishida and all them that school, we can help fund it a little bit and make a little Japanese school. It won't be NXT, but it'd be like a.
Hey, if they really wanted to get in there, you know who else is talking about starting a wrestling school in Japan that just happens to be getting ready to be an amazing free agent? Kota Ibushi.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say he's already said he's not
to bring people to the program.
Yeah, I was gonna say he already said he's not going back to New Japan. He's already said he's not even sure if he wants to wrestle full time anymore, but he's sure he wants to start a school. So, I mean, I'm sure if you work something out, WWE funding would not be turned away in that venture. I don't feel like.
Booker T school is getting helped a lot.
Yeah,
by all this exposure from Athena.
They're producing too, though. Honestly, I mean, look, you got
Athena,
Roxanne.
You got both women's champion, ROH women's champion, NXT women's champion. You got two of them.
All
you got
coming
somebody in the bloodline just went to your school.
Big facts.
Bloodline go to your school.
That's saying something.
You think the WWE gonna let the bloodline just go to anybody?
That is very true.
Even though people like Booker T ain't got nothing to do with WWE. I'm like, he worked for them, bro. Everybody. Is he not
the regular? I thought he was the. Is he not the regular NXT announcer? I mean, commentary guy.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Okay. He seemed to be like more.
So he's definitely got a WWE connection if it's commentary every Tuesday on NXT.
I like his commentary. It's funny.
I like Booker T's commentary too. I think it's very much like Taz-like commentary. It's color commentary. It's not the sports representation play-by-play.
Yo, if he don't know who a person is, he would be like, who?
Who the fuck is that? Never forget, he told Hulk Hogan, he's coming for you, nigga.
Dante showed up. It's Dante. He said, who? It kind of killed all Dante moments.
It was, I mean,
I thought that was what's his name? T-Bar. I don't know who that is.
Poor Dominic Dijakovic. That shit is.
Malik Blade from his school. I don't know who else from his school.
I don't know who else. Roxanne and the little Uso is the only ones that I actually.
Athena.
Yeah, I honestly I'm not gonna lie. I'd be forgetting that Athena's from Booker T school.
People often forget she was part of it
because she has to be one of them early graduates.
Yeah, she was an early graduate. I think she was part of the first class.
Okay, then that makes total sense.
Yeah, so I know he happy right now. Booker T like, look at my school, all them belts around my school.
Hey, get in where you fit in.
Listen,
I honestly feel like
somebody debuted on AEW Dark today. Is it Billy Crystals?
Billy Stark?
I think it might be Billy Starks.
Yeah, she's fire, bro.
I think she did a debut
She's
today.
like next level amazing.
But she debuted on AEW Dark or Elevation. That don't mean she
That's
signed
such a
AEW.
waste. Okay, that's because
You
Billy
gotta remember,
Starks, bro.
Cora Jade debuted there, and then
Bro,
a month later she was at WWE.
Billy Starks is only, I think she's 17, 18 years old, bro. She is next level amazing. I think that she's got a match coming up with Will Ospreay at some point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nick.
What?
What's that young boy named Nick Wade? He
Nick
debuted
Wayne.
there, but he ain't signed to them.
Yeah, Nick Wayne's amazing too. Those are
Yeah,
people.
he signed
Bruh,
what's his name?
if NXT gets a chance to scoop up Nick Wayne or Billy Starks, they're going to take it. Because those two kids are next level amazing when we're talking about wrestling.
AEW.
Especially
I
Billy.
know Tori
She
don't
is,
want this. I know you don't want it, Tori. But don't make the same mistake you done made twice.
no, make that mistake because Billy Starks is wasted in AEW's women's division.
You had Cora Jade and you had to get Roxanne wanted to go WWE.
No, but bro, it's so much. Why would you tell them not to waste it when it's better for the girls to go to WWE? You're not going to tell me AEW is a better environment for women's wrestling than fucking WWE because that's a lie.
I'm talking about if AEW serious about their women's division.
No, fuck what AEW is talking about. AEW needs to figure out what they've got going on with the wrestlers they have right now. We're talking about Ring of Honor being on a fucking app. You couldn't even get TV time for that shit. And you have entirely too many wrestlers. No one needs to go over there.
Hey, I'm just here for Willow Nightingale at her.
Fuck Willow Nightingale. If she was smart, if Willow was smart, she'd have waited for a fucking NXT tryout. Billy, if she's smart, she's not gonna. Because Billy could sign to NXT in a fucking heartbeat, bro. They would take her. They would be stupid not to take her.
Like, I saw it. Tori told me about it the other day. I didn't really see it in a match. I watched them. Her Soul Ruka when Soul Ruka gets advanced. When she doing outside of just doing cool moves, because that's all she is down in NXT. You watch Soul Ruka, you gonna see 15 cool moves. You don't know why she did it, but she got this cool. Tori, everybody seen that cutter. It went viral.
Yeah. It was amazing, bro. It was a moonsault. It was like a reverse moonsault into a cutter.
It was.
I don't know what else to call it but that.
I watched your NXT level up. I'm like, you. Only thing I know about you right now is you can do any move on earth.
Yeah.
But you don't know ring psychology. She a rookie though, so
exactly. That's the point for NXT though. It's developmental.
Yeah. And I'm like, Cora Jade was the same way. Cora Jade done learned ring psychology really well. Tiffany Stratton came up.
She's gotten so good. But Billy Starks, I'm serious, bro. If you hear this by any chance, Billy, I understand AEW feels like an amazing thing, but bro, you would flourish in NXT. So honestly, flourish anywhere, but Tony's not going to book her right. He's going to see her as this fucking rookie that's coming in that might have some promise. Next thing you know, she's going to be jobbed out fucking for one night a week on Dynamite or Rampage and then back to nothing but fucking dark. And then we've wasted the potential of what could be the second coming of a Charlotte Flair or a Becky Lynch. Because I believe that shit. When I say Billy Starks is that fucking good, bro, she's that fucking good.
Billy Starks and Roxanne at WrestleManias.
Low key. And the fucked up thing about fucking Billy is she's not even 18 yet, I don't think, bro. If she is, she's barely 18. She's 18 or 19 at the most. 19 at the highest is her age. And she's amazing. And unlike some of these other people we've talked about, I feel like from what I've seen of Billy, she actually does understand fucking in-ring psychology. Is she green? Yes, she's fucking 18. She's still green at life. But she's extremely advanced when we're talking about wrestling, bro.
She is.
And she'd be wasted in AEW.
That Jakara girl in NXT got potential. I just need to see how she grow. Like I look at it, I'm like young Jade. They got a potential to be able to wrestle instead of getting the wrestling late like Jade did.
Yeah, that is
getting wrestling early, and I'm like,
it'll work out much better for her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just get in there early, and I like WWE. If y'all mold her right. One thing I do know about Shawn Michaels is he is like his women's division make way more sense than the main roster. You know, main roster gonna put on like great matches when they get a chance.
It does
But
make a
they
lot
do
more
random stuff.
sense.
Like
But
I saw Indy Hartwell still 24, Tori. I'm like, how young is this crop?
it's next level though, bro. That's the thing.
And she was fighting what's the girl name that used to be in it? Electra Lopez. And she did she was just talking trash about her, right? Like, why is she in the
Indy
match?
Hartwell
Blah, blah, blah.
is super underrated in my opinion. Because Indy Hartwell,
100%.
yeah,
She can play
stupid underrated.
She can do the weight stuff. To be able to do both is kind of hard for her.
Yeah, especially at that age. Once again, but she's lucky. I mean, Indy Hartwell, like I said, I would not be surprised if Indy Hartwell on the main roster fighting for a title at some point. That wouldn't surprise me at all. You know, she's got it.
You know what? I was thinking the other day when I was looking at Indy, I said, you know how on NXT, Bianca just never got the run, and then as soon as she went to the main roster, shot up. Indy might be the person that never got the run on the main.
That's what, yeah. I could definitely see that because Indy's got it. Like, she's really good.
Like I said, Electra Lopez was just talking trash because they was all in the women's locker room getting her hair done. And then I would say she was talking trash. Indy heard it like outside, and then she came in and kicked in the face, and that started a rivalry. I'm like, that makes sense to a rivalry.
That makes perfect sense.
Indy was in the championship match. She lost. The girl, like, if I was in that, I would have did this. And she's like, what? The rivalry started. It makes sense.
Plain and simple. And it makes sense. It doesn't have to be some convoluted narrative that's fucking been rehashed a billion times.
Yeah, I was doing it when the CM Punk, you know how much I love that CM Punk, Eddie Kingston.
Yeah,
he heard
they
him
could have done so much more with it.
He started him laughing. He was like, "What you laughing about? What's funny?" I'm like, "That's how beef started."
I was gonna say it was another moment between two white dudes, and it worked.
Yeah, if I'm seeing Bryan Danielson knee me in the head, I almost got a concussion, and then I hear a dude while it's on the screen laughing, even though he wasn't laughing at me, I'm like, "What's funny?" You know?
Yeah, very true.
I'm like, and that's good story. That's how you start a story instead of like half the time just somebody randomly come out like, "Hey, I stole your title."
Yeah,
even though shout out to Nyla because she's hilarious, but the rivalry didn't.
No, that Nyla Jade shit was garbage. Straight fucking
Nyla
trash.
Is funny though. You gotta admit Nyla is actually funny.
No, fuck the funny though. That's not what you needed with Jade right then.
Yeah, no,
Jade should be trying to become a double champion right now. If we're not bullshit, we should be leading up to Jamie Hayter versus fucking Jade Cargill right now. If we're gonna be honest.
Yeah, I think it's
not bullshit with Saraya and Britt Baker. AEW's whole women's division, from the fucking direction of it to the fucking to where the final destination is stupid.
A lot of rumors going around. We ain't talked about this, so let's get into this. Let's get in this bag real quick. People saying that Mercedes Varnado might be Saraya's partner because they announced it a month in advance in LA.
I highly doubt that shit. Look, I knocked my goddamn screen over. I was so fucking bruh. I highly doubt it.
It shouldn't be two. Yeah, if you only got one segment episode for women, you probably shouldn't have two main titles.
Let's go. If you, bro.
And that ain't even on the women.
They should not have a women's division.
Why do you have both of them, bro? Like, if each one get one segment a week, I get one segment, and then you get one segment for each title, and no other women get involved. Because if we're gonna be
honest, this Jamie Hayter run has to fucking start turning up at some point. It has to, or it's a fucking another wasted run. And it's this shit right here that makes me say fucking AEW doesn't need a women's division. That's why I'm so adamant when I say that fucking Billy Starks shouldn't sign with AEW because fucking NXT is just a better environment in general for fucking young wrestlers. Like, if you look at this NXT crop right now, they are all amazing. From Braun Breaker to Roxanne Perez to fucking Alba Fire, formerly Kaylee Ray. Fucking, I mean, the whole
Quincy.
fucking NXT division, with the exception of a few veterans there, like Apollo, Dominic Dijakovic, a few veterans there that you actually could use to get these young guys over. Like, bro, it makes plain sense. And I'm not hating on her doing an AEW dark taping. She's a
Oh, of
young
course, Jay
wrestler.
did that. And she became
See,
a star in WWE
exactly.
too.
And all of these young kids are just trying to get their break in the business. So I'm not against that. But I would be seriously sad to see Billy Starks, as amazing as she is, signed to AEW and then be relegated to jobbing for fucking Jade or Britt Baker or some shit like that.
Or Tay Melo.
Exactly. Tainara
Jay Melo was right.
Conti is fucking garbage. She's not a good wrestler. She's fucking trash.
I mean,
Hey,
Sammy
but
it's hard to argue.
hey, back to our conversation. I'm gonna let Gerald get in right after. But
Yeah, I was gonna say Gerald brought us
Mercedes
this
Varnado
topic.
is the tag team power of Saraya. Only one way I think you can save
That's such a waste, though. I don't see Sasha doing that. I just don't.
Well, if she
But
got
if she does, it'll be a minuscule shining point in fucking AEW's dark cloud of a women's division. We will talk about it for a fucking week, and we will be over it.
what the only I'm gonna give Gerald his time after this, but if Mercedes
Yeah,
goes,
because I'm gonna give
you know,
myself
if
a
it's not
headache
Sasha
talking
Banks,
about this
it's
shit.
Mercedes.
I get so
comes in,
frustrated
she has
about
to take
fucking
the
this
belt off
shit.
Jamie Hayter, which kind of ruins the run because
Exactly.
the belt on the biggest star in the company.
But that's why I said right now, Jade Cargill, we should be having a Jade Cargill Jamie Hayter program. If Tony was smart, he'd be trying to unify these fucking belts that he doesn't have a big enough division for two of.
Listen to me, Gerald. This is the plan. Even though it does ruin other women in the division, but you got to make the belt important.
Even if you bring Sasha in, she has to unify the belts. You don't need two fucking belts.
You don't. You don't need
But
two
Gerald, listen,
belts.
check it out, Gerald. Mercedes come in. She has to win the title. Saraya feels
She has to win both titles, nigga.
I'm just telling the story that I would tell if I'm a writer. If I'm writing, Saraya, like I brought you in, but you taking all the shine. Has to go heel because we all love heel Paige better than face Paige.
I like Paige better as a fucking porn actor, if I'm gonna be honest. Just saying. Sorry. I be getting frustrated about these fucked up women's division because there's too much talent for them to be this garbage.
Yeah.
Saraya's amazing. So I like heel Paige. And I think that story could tell something. And you got the two biggest stars
you like heel Paige. I like Paige and heels. There's a difference.
How you feel about my story?
Oh man.
No, but hold on. Before we go, Zelme, can you agree that if Sasha comes in, she's got to win both belts? It doesn't do her any good to just have the belt off of Jamie Hayter, because then you still got this whole TBS champion.
Hayden Mystique and Jamie Hayter Mystique.
Yeah, but are you worried about hurting these bitches? No, here's the question though. Are you worried about hurting these bitches Mystique, or are you worried about fucking making sure your division makes sense?
The division has to make sense.
But you have
if the division don't make no sense,
one of them gotta take the win over the other.
There's a reason why if you go
somewhat solidified.
The women's matches. No, but listen, the women's matches are consistently the lowest rated segment of every AEW Dynamite. Every fucking week, they're the lowest rated segment.
Yeah.
And it's because
you don't want to hurt too many people.
That's why you should get rid of them all.
Raw, Bianca beating on Damage Control. I'm sorry, Dakota Kai.
Monday Night Raw has 3 hours to fill though. You have room for auxiliary stories.
And Bianca beat them all solo.
I honestly don't think fucking Sasha Banks is going to the garbage ass AEW division.
I'm just saying,
I don't think she's going
I would tell. It won't be the best story, but it's a story you have to tell.
No, yeah, but that's the thing. That's what you think. That's not what Tony Khan thinks. Tony Khan has proved to us time and time again he will tell the most convoluted story possible if he feels like it's getting his lame-ass point across.
Gerald, you know how it's going to start, right? she gonna start AEW Rampage to think people gonna show up to watch.
She's
it,
not even gonna listen. She's gonna.
people don't care about Rampage.
They're gonna get a
Rampage
hot
is terrible.
million. They're gonna get a hot million off of her on a Dynamite. Tony will talk shit about it, and the fucking people that tuned in will eventually see that there's no substance to the women's division. So why do you want to come back and keep watching this huge star if she's doing nothing but trading wins with the same fucking people over and over again?
Jade Cargill.
Yeah, there's a reason I say the only thing Tony's booked right is Jade, because you can't fuck up a monster streak like that. You just can't. It's hard to.
And for a while,
and remember, for anyone that's been watching this program for any substantial amount of time, I started out as a Jade Cargill hater. I did not like her. I did not fucking. I still don't care for her character, but she's a fucking beast, and she presents herself as such. And Tony's presented her to us as such.
Yeah. Honestly, that might be, besides Britt Baker, that might be the only woman he's backed is Jade. Like Jade feels the black demographic.
I mean, Zelmay pointed out to us how he did Thunder Rosa.
But
he did Thunder Rosa, and she probably one of the best. You know, she's stiff.
And she's one of the best in-ring females in the world today.
Yeah.
Gerald, your thoughts on the Sasha Banks coming back? Is my story correct, or is it just gonna be a waste like Tori said?
As much as Sasha. It's like you have a diamond that's about to walk into a dumpster.
Facts.
And until Tony Khan, because I do see, like, both titles, 2 titles is too much. Because you don't know who's in which division. But I think you should try how WWE has WWE title and the Intercontinental. Like, I think you should have a lesser title. And if you want 2 titles, I don't think you need 2 titles.
But isn't that what the TBS title was supposed to originally be, though?
But then he gave it to Jay.
Exactly. Then he gave it to an actual star, so it elevated the belt. I look more favorable. Tell me it doesn't feel like the TBS championship isn't the A championship.
I thought it was.
Exactly.
Then they moved to TBS full time, so it's kind of confusing now.
Exactly.
That's the main show is on TBS,
and he doesn't have enough women that are good enough to propel this division with 2 belts.
TBS. So now TBS is the main show. So now the TBS title should be the main.
Best case scenario, Tony cuts his women's division. But the least he can do is unify these fucking belts.
The least he can do. I agree. And if Sasha's going to come there, I mean, you may not need to do that early, but Sasha would have to get the belt. I mean,
she gotta get it quick, dog.
No, she has to get it immediately. Within the first month, I feel like she should be knocking at the title's door.
Honestly,
because Jay's still gonna be bigger than whoever you got, and you need somebody to make the main.
If Tony Khan really wants to make me happy, if he brings in Sasha, he immediately goes into a triple threat match between Jamie Hayter and fucking Jade Cargill, and Sasha takes both belts off them bitches in one night, clean and easy. Fucking try and salvage what you can.
Bring in Mandy Rose and be
the
new bloodline.
We haven't even talked about Mandy yet, and I'm glad we waited for Gerald to talk about Mandy because I have strong feelings in this situation. We know I'm a huge proponent of OnlyFans.
She did what you wanted.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's why I said proponent, not opponent. Proponent.
Say, this is Tory Banks. Somebody.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love it. I have mad hate for what WWE, and I understand if you're getting pressure from sponsors and shit, but you're wasted potential and all the work that they just put in to rehabilitating Mandy Rose in a sense. Like, all we've talked about is how much better she's gotten since she was in NXT. We raved about her unifying the titles like Tony should do.
Have y'all heard the rumors about that though? In NXT, you know how great she's gotten in NXT? WWE was looking more at Gigi and JC than her. And if they
that's horrible if that's true.
Terrible.
That's super dumb.
Star and she mad young.
And don't get me wrong, because I would knock down JC or fucking GG at any point in time without thinking twice. I mean,
Right.
Darby Allin probably still kicks himself for divorcing GG. I mean, I would. But
Jason J is
bro,
26, dog.
exactly.
Like,
But Mandy was the star of Toxic
Star.
Attraction. Don't get me wrong. Gigi and JC are a good female tag team. They're nothing super spectacular or nothing, but they're definitely they're palatable. As fucked up as that sounds, but they are. They're decent, but Mandy was the star of that.
hold up, but when on SmackDown, I did see Jason start trying. I'm on my own. Let me flex my wings a little bit, and I saw the crowd who didn't care at first. Started being like, "Who is that?"
You know who I feel bad because Tegan Knox is sort of. I definitely feel like Gigi has more of the breakout potential out of her and JC. Because Gigi's got the look.
Too. But when I saw her in front of the SmackDown crowd, she turned it up, and then something came out, and the crowd was like, "Who is that?" And
I mean, as far as the look though, like Gigi is striking for real. Like you see Gigi Dolan, and it's like it's hard to get a look like that when that's all we see all the time is bitches at their most beautiful in this day and age. But Gigi is another level, bro. Like she is amazing looking. Like she's spectacular, like golden ratio type shit. And you can do something with that. And it doesn't have to be a bra and panties match, even though if you want to bring it back just for GG, I'm here for it. And then Jamie Hayter, you should immediately leave AEW. I mean, tell me, Jamie Hayter versus Gigi Dolan, bra and panties match, bruh. That'll sell a whole. That'll sell a whole fucking pay-per-view, bruh.
You gotta stop watching so much Jim Cornette tour.
No, I'm just saying. That should make sense.
This sounds like a Jim Cornette stance 100%.
I'm just saying.
Listen, speaking through
both of you gentlemen right here, true or false, you're buying a pay-per-view that has Gigi Dolan versus Jamie Hayter in a bra and panties match. True or false?
I can't comment early. Things are around. True. I gotta be true to me. Yeah, true.
Bro. And the thing is, they might have an amazing wrestling match while stripping each other.
They could.
No, we gotta get you.
They could have a spectacular match while stripping each other down to their bra and panties. And then maybe start a WWE funded OnlyFans so fucking everybody doesn't get so angry when we find it. Shout out to the nigga on Reddit that dropped the link for Mandy.
Yo, dude got Mandy fired 100% because that was a custom.
Mm-hmm. That was a custom video.
Dog. I had to look over Twitter. That was a custom. It's not even on the website. It was like a custom thing because she don't do like nudity on the website. But that video.
He was probably mad how much he paid, but apparently, Mandy don't mind because she's getting paid quite a bit.
I was about to say, I guarantee she's making more from that than she was making fucking off her contract in WWE. 100%, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, she wasn't one of the. She wasn't Charlotte, which is apparently the rumor that
Charlotte's OnlyFans wouldn't even hit like that. If we're being honest, it'd be kind of lame. Charlotte got mismatched nipples. One of the best
wrestlers in the world, Tor.
They botched her boob job, and we saw the Charlotte nudes leak, and they weren't that crazy. Like they were mad mid, as MJF would say.
Bro, it was like a tall Ric Flair, bro.
Bro, they fucked her titties up. For real. And then the pictures got leaked.
Shout out to Charlotte.
Yeah, no, not taking it. Charlotte's still one of the most amazing female wrestlers in general in the world.
Triple H, listen. I know you might have some feelings about what Tori said. Ignore all that. Giulia and
nigga, y'all watch got a boob job. We saw Triple H. We know fucking nigga.
Jericho made fun of it, Tori. We know. I'm trying to appease Triple H right now. I want this one match that I need him to give me. Giulia and Charlotte 1v1.
Fuck that! I need to see fucking DIY versus the goddamn Usos, and he can actually make that happen.
How long is it till Ciampa coming back from his injury?
I don't know. I think initially they said 4 to 6 weeks, but I feel like it's been way longer than that.
It has, and there's some things going around that it's a really, really serious injury in the vein of
And
Randy.
I mean, we know that Ciampa's been injury prone in the past too, which is what really sucks.
Mhm.
So I like the reason we can't get that match. I'm pretty sure we would have had some stewing.
Yeah, see, I wasn't even thinking about that, but you're
Yes,
completely right. With Ciampa out with an injury, it would be kind of hard to have DIY versus the Usos. But it's
shout
just,
out to Triple H for course correcting Candice a little bit.
yeah,
He make it because she is hilarious.
she really is. She's funny
And
as
putting her
fuck.
in the way,
No
in
doubt.
the group the way basically back together almost. It's
Almost.
probably what you need to do after you made her take so many L's to damage control because for some reason you decided that Bianca should beat all three of them in a match by herself solo. So you had to
Yeah.
have them win. So Candice LeRae had to eat a bunch of pins because of it. So now she's kind of hurt.
But
now
Candice
like,
is also mad
look at her
underrated.
personality. What's that?
Candice LeRae is one of the most underrated female technical wrestlers in WWE right now. Like she should be, we should be getting a Candice versus Bianca or a Candice versus, God forbid, Ronda. We need to get that belt off of Ronda Rousey ASAP, though. That's one thing I
Where's
can't
Charlotte
say.
coming back? That's what we need to get.
Thank, bro. That is all I've been thinking. When is somebody coming back that we can just plausibly take the belt off of Ronda? I still don't think we should have took it off of Liv to put on Ronda. Liv Morgan was a more decent champion than fucking Ronda Rousey was, in my opinion, at least from the feel of it. I don't think anyone's saying this Ronda Rousey run's been stellar in any way, shape, or form.
I heard
It's
that,
been garbage.
I heard she did well. I heard she did well. Attributed to
The only good thing we've gotten out of it is her and the Shayna. If anything, I'd rather see Ronda and Shayna as a tag team than fucking Ronda having the fucking championship. If I'm gonna be 100% honest,
I do
if
like
we're
the
not just gonna
backstage
get rid of her.
I do like the backstage bullying that they do.
Yeah, it's good. But I wish we wouldn't have done that to Raquel though, because Raquel has real promise. So I feel like doing that shit to Raquel was unneeded.
I think they setting up to be a match with Ronda.
Well, hopefully, if that happens, then Raquel's gonna take the belt off of Ronda. Because I wouldn't either. Like I said, Ronda's just not been a good champion, bro. She's somehow gotten worse since she in these last.
They spent a lot of
3
time
to 4
building
years.
Raquel because she won that. They won that tournament based off her by herself.
Yeah. But think they also wasted making her turn face coming up to the fucking main roster was a bad decision in my opinion. Because she was an amazing heel.
It was weird.
Yeah, the smiling thing was super weird. But I feel like her NXT run as a heel was way better than we've seen her main roster run.
At one point, she wasn't even a heel; she was a face. But it was like she wasn't no like.
But she was the anti-hero face though.
Yeah.
I think
so. It's not even like you couldn't do something with it. Like I said, if we do get Raquel versus Ronda, Raquel should go over 100%, and then you put Ronda. If you're not getting rid of Ronda, you put Ronda and Shayna in the tag team division.
Ronda and Shayna would make great tag team champions.
They would, and Shayna could do a lot to cover up some of Ronda's weak spots in the ring.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I'm like, and you put Raquel, I really like her heel, you know.
Yeah,
and she'll break a few faces, you know. Her and Liv Morgan could have a banger,
bruh. And her finisher is even fire. The Chingona Bomb is an amazing move. It shows off how strong she is. It's low enough impact to where you don't have to worry about anybody being seriously injured, getting hit by it. I mean, they've just got all of the right things for Raquel to be a champion easily. And we're just not pulling the trigger on it. Unless, like you said, this could be what we're building up to, which would be the smart thing.
I want all the women to almost go heel because I'm like, y'all faces are boring.
I have that same problem is that I feel like damn near all of the women in WWE would be better as heels. But even if they have to be faces, it's super plausible to do the whole anti-face thing.
But then all of them have to be anti-face or heel.
No, not really.
Who's a
Not
good
really.
heel? Who's a good face? You got Bianca, who I would prefer as a heel.
Bianca's
but
an
she's a
amazing,
good face.
but no, she's a good face.
Yeah. You got Liv
Shotzi's a good face. Liv Morgan's a good face. Becky Lynch is a good face when she wants to be. Fuck
The
it,
man
bro.
is a great face, man.
Exactly. So you
That's
see what I'm
4 out of
saying there?
The whole roster.
No, but I'm saying, but we're just talking about for a main title, for a main event picture for one of these titles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's still a whole nother. That's the difference. WWE has the women's division for these belts that
You
they
can
have.
bring Roxanne up, amazing face.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole think. If you really wanted to split up Toxic Attraction, they could both be palatable singles wrestlers, and you could put either one of them in the mid card on either show.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody has to be a fucking extremely over super face or super heel. You know what I mean? Not everybody has to have MJF levels of fucking overness to be fucking a good wrestler.
Jerry, your thought?
What was the question?
We were just going over heels, all the WWE. Like Candice LeRae with 100% Poison Pixie heel would be way better.
Her finishing
I like her on the way. If you keep
her
it with the way,
move
she
is
can be
the wicked stepsister, bro. I mean,
she's
she's
face if you keep it with the way. That's all the way.
Yeah. See, Candice was one of the ones, especially I saw her in NXT a lot. She was one of the ones I'm like.
And we talked about Indy Hartwell too. Fucking, she could come up and be an amazing face on the main roster.
She could. I mean, from what I've seen at NXT level up, especially that one, that flipping cutter.
We talked about old girl that we settled. It was a reverse moonsault cutter. Because it wasn't a regular moonsault. Because she damn near she front flipped into it off of the ropes. She didn't even hit the back flip. So it was like a reverse moonsault cutter.
It was crazy. Oh
yeah,
Gerald. When they do the Money in the Bank, and she get more veteran enough to do it, that move gonna go crazy.
Hit one of them off a ladder. It's done. Get her out of here. Put a belt on her
immediately. Get that.
When she do it on the ladder, Gerald, that's going viral.
Mm-hmm. Look at how it went off of the fucking top of the ring post, bro.
I mean, off the ring post, it caught everybody off guard. I've seen so many retweets of that, and people who
I watched that whole episode off of that shit alone.
Just because it was really good, and I mean, it's
Gerald. Let me say to Gerald before you let you go.
And
Gerald,
you can tell that she's still green though, but the fact that she's still green and can already do that is
She athletic enough. If you watch her like college tape from her trap, she athletic enough to do it off the top of the ladder and kick somebody, and do it while stay on top of the ladder. And if you got somebody veteran enough to take it, that would be the most viral move in the history of wrestling.
It would.
Ospreay gonna go crazy the next day because he's gonna be jealous.
It's so nice, and it's just and that's just NXT. I mean, you got Bianca, and this is the difference between AEW and WWE, like it was discussing. Like you have two separate titles in WWE. You got a bunch of contenders surrounding both titles. Like Bianca versus Rhea is a WrestleMania main event. Bianca versus Charlotte, WrestleMania main event. I mean, if Bianca didn't beat Bayley every time she faced her, that'd be WrestleMania too. But then on the other side, if you get Ronda off that title, and
we need to get Bayley in the W column.
She needs a few W's. Yeah, and there's a bunch of jobbers. Dana Brooke. She on main event. Have Bayley beat her down a couple times.
Yeah,
I like to see.
I'd like to see Bayley versus Raquel if we're gonna be honest.
To be honest, and I mean that would be great.
Bayley versus Raquel is a stellar face, and it's a good face versus heel matchup.
Exactly. And what's really crazy is, as much as I like Damage Control, split them up.
You have to beat all three. At this point,
split them up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
That's all I want. I just want Io to come back to her original song. At an entrance at WrestleMania, so I can go crazy.
I don't even care about all that, but I agree wholeheartedly. At this point, you could split them up, and they'd all do amazing as singles wrestlers. So that's the thing. I don't think anyone would be severely hurt by that. because Dakota Kai's amazing singles wrestler, Io's amazing singles wrestler, and Bailey's an amazing singles. Bailey's just amazing in general. Whether she's in a tag team, whether she's single, Pam's ass gonna carry whatever she decides to put on her back.
That Pam is. I mean, it's the truth. But and
God,
see,
I know Aaron Solo kicks himself every time he's sitting at AEW thinking he botched a relationship with fucking Pam's fat ass. That nigga's big sad still to this day, guaranteed.
I would be too.
I would be hurt.
Let's see, and if you split them up, that's 3 more contenders. Like
exactly.
That's WrestleMania.
But that's also taking away a tag team from the tag team division, which is honestly the only limited part of the female roster in the WWE. I feel like is the tag team division. There's not a lot of amazing tag teams. Plenty of amazing singles wrestlers though.
And to see, the thing is, and I don't like these tag team titles for women, mainly because there's no true women. Like the Iconics left, and Sasha and Bailey naturally, but then
which were low key one of the best female tag teams ever. The Iconics were amazing. Shout out to Cassie Lee. I know she's pregnant right now. Shout out to her and her baby on the way. But after she has that baby, her and fucking Billy should definitely just come back to the WWE, get the Iconics back together, go on a run for the titles.
Deanna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green are free agents.
Yeah.
They were
Deanna. I feel like Deanna Purrazzo's like a no-brainer sign for any company.
Anybody.
Like,
they are
hopefully she doesn't lose out and end up on AEW in their wasted women's division. But Deanna Purrazzo is one of those women that can wrestle amazing regardless. It don't even matter.
And you're only going to get a good match, and I hate to say it, you're only going to get a really good women's match out of WWE right now. Like, those are some of the, like, not only do those women look good, but like I think Liv Morgan is beautiful. She is starting to turn it up and starting to wrestle really, really well. And her whole
super big improvement from Liv Morgan.
Honestly. And I'm just like, you get, stars like that, like Raquel's on.
But think, Gerald, look at the way they jobbed Liv Morgan out to Ronda, though. After we took all this time to build her up. Like, I feel like her run could have been way more, and we wasted it trying to get the little hotshot ratings boost off of Ronda, and Ronda's not even a draw like that anymore.
Ronda don't look like she even want to be there, hardly.
Exactly.
People don't want her there. That's what I'm saying. Just have her in the tag team division. Her and Shayna would kill it. I forgot about Shayna. Shayna would be a great main event.
We've already seen. Think back to Shayna's run in NXT, bro. She bitched everybody. She hoed out every one of these wrestlers that have came up. Shayna Baszler beat Rhea Ripley. She beat Bianca Belair. She beat Bayley. Shayna Baszler is one of the best NXT women's champions ever, in my opinion. And it's been a bust on the main roster. Like, we teamed her up with fucking Nia Jax, for God's sakes. And then we put her with Tamina. Why do we put Shayna Baszler with the lame Samoans?
With the lame Samoans.
It's the failed bloodline. Like, but Shayna, I think Shayna and Ronda's the only way that Ronda is palatable in the ring. Like, because she's not a good singles wrestler. She's just not.
Yeah.
It looks so forced.
It does. I mean,
there's no rhythm. There's no flow in it. She's so fucking clunky and over aggressive with the moves that it's just.
She is, and she tried to say we rehearsed that DDT spot like
bullshit.
Ronda, like everybody know you just didn't want to take that DDT.
Yeah,
even though that is one of Shotzi.
And that exactly, we're wasting young talent on Ronda Rousey. Shotzi's another one that I feel like you book her right, you could put Shotzi in a title contender spot easily.
Main roster is though weird though, because WWE got like a casual audience too that AEW doesn't have. So often, if you're not presented as big, they kind of struggle to care. Shout out to LA Knight though. LA Knight is getting over with everybody. Yeah. He beat the Ric Flair.
Yeah.
The Ric Flair I'm like, I love this meme. I should have put it on this show today, but I am on this other.
But we've been praising LA Knight since they were wasting him in the maximum male model scenes.
Oh yeah, we knew
Hey,
he had.
by the way,
I was praising LA Knight when he was still Eli Drake in fucking Impact. God damn it!
but shout out to the women's division. They doing great. The state of women wrestling, I think it's a lot better than
the state of women's wrestling in WWE is a lot better. The state of women's
Stardom
wrestling in
AEW
is in shambles.
But now you got Wild too, so it's multiple places you can go and get your shine on.
Yep.
So,
if there is one, I mean, besides Jade, if there was one female wrestler that I wanted WWE to sign, would be Jordan Grace. I mean,
yeah, that'd be a good one. But I stuck my claim at the only woman that they should be looking to sign right now is Billy Starks.
Another young gun. But I do want to talk about LA Knight, who a lot of people
Nigga been getting terrorized by Uncle Howdy.
By the way, he's Tori. I know we like, did he need to take the? He the perfect person to be the first person to face Barry. He is absolutely delusional, and he don't care that he keep getting kidnapped, beat up, and he come out there. I'm gonna stump you out. Yeah.
That's why I think.
So perfect.
But I still think when Bray, you're barking up the wrong tree, brother Wyatt finally gets in the ring, he got to squash LA Knight though.
He's so perfect because he's the only dude looking sane enough to not care what's going on that Bray Wyatt is doing.
Like legitimately does not care.
I'm like, everybody else on the roster.
And the way he sold Uncle Howdy's debut was so fucking perfect. Like the look on his face, just the I know there's a gif of it. Just when he looks from Bray Wyatt and then looks at fucking Uncle Howdy in the entranceway, his face is worth $1 million, bro. Right there. He's like, holy fuck, it wasn't Bray.
Oh, that wasn't Bray. Yeah,
dude
that was
beat up every week, and he's still delusional enough to come out here and
do we
call
still
him
think
out. I love it.
But do we still think it's Bo Dallas under the mask?
He's so thick, though. I'm confused.
I was about to say I don't know if it's just the coat, but he looks a lot rounder than what I think. But Bo's been out of fucking the company for 3 years, so maybe he's put on some weight.
Maybe it's just a suit to trick you.
But Uncle Howdy got to be nasty in the ring, though.
Gerald, that man ain't even wrestle, but the fact that LA Knight is still so confident that he gonna whoop Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, that nigga for real thing. He's like, I'm gonna beat up you and Uncle Howdy. Yeah. The man kidnapped him, put his finger on his lip and said, "Shh, little piggy." He still. I would say, call that nigga a whole pig. Call that nigga a whole pig.
He said, "Hey, my little piggy," and my man still don't care.
Hey, he knocked over the whole tool rack on that nigga too. Yeah. Pushed the whole shelf on you, bro. Why are you still testing Uncle Howdy?
LA Knight is coming out there every week. They gonna talk trash.
And now that we know Uncle Howdy's separate, you just got beef with two crazy niggas. You got beef with Uncle Howdy and Bray. You're barking up the wrong tree, brother Wyatt.
And I will say this.
He's over.
I mean, he is. LA's over. And, you know, me and Tori, we was agreeing before that, you know, Bray is eventually going to have to wrestle. I still say that.
Yeah.
He just bought himself a couple weeks dealing with LA Knight.
Yeah, I don't think he did. LA Knight was the perfect person to. The promos are entertaining enough that we can prolong the conflict, like the actual physical conflict. And Bray is playing into it perfectly because every night Bray comes out and he's like, "I'm trying to be nice, brother. I don't want to have to hurt you, but you're gonna push me there." And LA Knight's like, "I'm gonna push you there, yeah."
Yo, Tor,
we're just like, okay.
It's the little thing that Bray did. He said, "I'm gonna let you get out whatever you want to get out."
You're barking up the wrong tree, brother.
While he was laughing, and I'm like, "This is your last chance to get this out." I was like, I don't think people picked up on it. He said, "I'm gonna let you get this out today, but it's gonna be your mistake if you do it." And he just let him beat him, and he just sit on the rope laughing.
LA Knight in a handicap match versus Bray. You're barking up the wrong tree, brother Wyatt and Uncle Howdy.
Oh, shout out to Bray for doing the Luke
The
Harper.
yeah. He hit the yeah.
And then he did the arm thing too, right? When he
Yep.
did.
Shout
I'm like,
R.I.P. Mr. Brody Lee. I mean,
yeah, brother.
shout out to Bray for he realized it was his birthday. He gave us the yeah. All the smart fans went wild.
Yeah, I'm like. By the way, Bray entrance is so cool. It's cool. I feel like it might even be cooler without the little door.
Yeah.
With just the smoke coming down, he just talking with his hand in his pocket. I'm like,
he's killing it. But I need to see a match before too long. But Gerald's right. LA Knights bought him a little bit. I can handle a little more back and forth. But we gotta have a match at some point in time. He said he told that nigga he was barking up the wrong tree.
he said, capiche?
Capiche?
Like, I'm gonna let you get this out today, but this is your last chance. You better make it worth it.
You're barking up the wrong tree, brother.
Oh, but we got it. SmackDown last night was amazing.
Gunther and Ricochet.
Match of the week, easy. I don't think we're gonna have to talk about that remotely.
Before last night, I wanted to say that Chris Jericho upset was fun to me, but it don't compete.
No. Gunther and Ricochet knocked it out of the park last night. From the in-ring psychology to the actual in-ring work to the ending. I mean, the way that Ricochet, when Gunther hit that chop out of midair, bro, my fucking lord, the way Ricochet sold that fucking made my chest. Like, nigga, I thought the wind got knocked out of me for a second when I saw that shit. I was, god damn.
Shout out to Gunther because the way Ricochet got up, led straight to the powerbomb, and I like that's amazing.
Bro.
He slapped him, hit the chest, he went up and like Gunther, he grabbed his head instantly with your
I wasn't sure, but I think I can confidently say Gunther's got the smoothest powerbomb in the business right now.
It was gorgeous yesterday.
Like that, he's got Kevin Nash levels of control on the powerbomb, and it's freaky good.
We're gonna get into the AEW big project because me and Tori got another show in like 20 minutes, so I don't want to be too long. But
yeah, I was about to say
we already said our match of the week for the men's, the women's match of the week. What y'all got for that real quick, and then we're gonna go over the last two.
Women's match of the week would have to be the tag team match with Damage Control.
I'm gonna go probably Iron Survivor since that was last Saturday, the women's one.
Yeah, I guess that technically was last week.
Yeah.
No. I take that back. Women's match of the week, Cora Jade and Mandy Rose all day. Or Roxanne Perez and Roxanne Perez and Mandy Rose. Roxanne and Mandy Rose. I'm sorry, I had Cora Jade on the brain for some reason with her sexy ass looking like Sky Blue's twin.
She just
shout out to Brown Breaker.
Yeah, bruh. Nigga waxing that ass. I don't blame him. She getting that Steiner math, nigga. You better recognize.
That's mine too. Is Roxanne and Mandy.
Yeah.
All of that.
Go subscribe to Mandy's premium content, folks. Make sure she stays afloat off of this bullshit decision from WWE.
How did y'all feel about that though? But real quick, I know we ain't
completely stupid. It was completely uncalled for, but I understand if the sponsors have a problem with it. You sort of got to do what you got to do, but I think it was a super big waste, and Mandy's definitely making more money selling her premium content than she was in a WWE contract.
100%.
Yeah, and there's two things. WWE was hastily, but Mandy did double down and said she's not getting rid of it.
She did go on and say, she like, yo, we still here.
Yeah, but with that kind of money, even I've seen, you got to think, even on the low end estimates, Mandy's making no less than 5-figure a month. On the low end, I wouldn't be surprised if she's easily making 6 figures a month.
That makes
sense. TK don't care, so she can go wrestle if she wants to.
Yeah, I was gonna say she could still go to AEW, but it'd be a waste if she wants to. Honestly, I hope she parlays this into a full-blown OnlyFans, like actually doing productions, because she'd make some real money. She'd make some, bruh. Mandy Rose's first actual sex scene might net her $1 million on OnlyFans. on the lower end.
You gotta get you all Jim Cornette, bro. He ain't
I don't
lying.
even think Jim's got that kind of. That's all. That's scumbag right there. We're talking OnlyFans content. That's me.
Yeah.
But yeah. If Mandy's smart, we'll see a little tweet about her dropping a full scene soon.
Gerald, your second point. I know you had two.
No, that was that was it. It was just Mandy is she don't mind.
Oh, that's the second point. Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, SmackDown last night was amazing. Shout out to everything.
Super.
Then we got they made John Cena more cartoonish.
Yeah.
Like it is a cartoon.
I'm not gonna lie though. I sort of want to see. Don't y'all sort of want to see John Cena versus Bray Wyatt again, like in an actual match? Since we only got the cinematic match that was the only cinematic match that was actually good besides the Undertaker's.
I think it gotta be different this time, but I can see how you can make it different.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying don't do
It gotta be more of a
Funhouse match
psychology type thing.
again.
Like you broke my psyche, you broke my confidence when you beat me after the Legacy battle, which is still one of the best WWE promotion material ever. That promo, if y'all ain't watched the WWE promo, watch that Legacy John Cena thing.
Yeah.
When he come, listen, gather up, kids. Let me tell you about a man. And then all of a sudden, Legacy start playing Eminem's Legacy.
So do we have what's our closing? We're going into a closing topic.
January is getting a bigger production. They doing a better presentation. WB like, yo, listen, we can't make this look like no indie show no more.
Only thing they can do to save
I
it
gotta
is
make this like a real. It can't
think about how much more money they have. They got rid of the women's
dreary.
division. All
It
them
look
female
like
contracts could go into production.
But WB is supposed to be helping with it, so they like, listen, it can't keep looking like an indie show, bro. It like WB is the big leagues and y'all like the CFL.
I mean,
bad
is that not how it actually is, though?
But WB don't want it to present it like that. I'm pretty sure they don't want it. They want to be presented like, yo, we're big dogs.
Are we talking about NXT?
Oh, AEW.
Why would WWE care how AEW was presented?
I said WB.
Oh, I thought you were saying WWE. I was like, why would WWE care how?
Oh, you thought I said I said WB Warner Brothers. Who
okay. Yeah, I was missing the. I was like, why would the WWE care how AEW was presented?
Oh, Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers definitely would.
Yeah, they don't want to be presented as y'all look like the little cheap.
Yeah,
show,
they do look like the B League though. All day.
So they said they're gonna up it in January. They actually hired the guy, according to some reports. They hired the guy that would have been taking over Kevin Dunn's place at WWE, and they wanted a replacement. He was the guy that's supposed to replace Kevin Dunn if something happened, but he went to AEW, so they using him. He's over there now. They got a new vice president. Warner Brothers like, Tony, listen, make this look legit. At least like it look Nitro level and not ROH level every week with a slightly better camera.
We'll see, but the better better production value is not going to make the actual product any better storyline wise.
Well, at least it present like if you're a first time viewer,
bro. What does the presentation matter if the content is garbage?
If you're a first time there and you see something look like some little cheap show, you might not stick around and you never come back.
A high def pick of shit is still a pick of shit.
But they don't know that yet, Tori. We talking to those people. We talking to the people that ain't seen it yet, Tori.
Yeah.
You're not talking to the people that know. If you watch AEW vividly,
this has been a stressful episode for me. God damn it! This has been a very stressful episode.
You know what I'm saying, Gerald? If I already watch it, I don't care how it looks. But if you somebody who's new and you like, oh, I'm interested in this, and it looks like trash when you first look at it, like, what's this cheap show? You're gonna stop.
So what? They're gonna get an extra 15 minutes of retention before people realize, oh, it's just well shot shit.
Hey, that's all WB care about, more retention. That first 15 minutes is important. YouTube taught me this. Give me good 15 minutes and we'll push you more.
Wrap it up, Zelmay. We got
some more money. Hey, I'm just telling you what YouTube tell me. They like, hey, listen, too many people living early in your show. You gotta do something about it. I'm like, bet. I need some. I know one way to do it. We might work on that. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Gerald, what can they find you or can they find you?
I'm invisible.
You can't see him like you can see John Cena on December 30th, even though he's way more cartoonish. I actually found it in a. It was like Hulk Hogan 80s level of cartoonish John Cena was.
It was.
It was like Ultimate Warrior level cartoonish. Except for they actually had like some like Daffy Duck. Holy shit. He took out running with the little Warner Brothers. Well, get it back. They can't find him. They can't see it. Tori, okay, they find you. You gonna run off like
765 on everything. Catch me on the internet being a scumbag. Of course, on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys know the fucking gimmick. I gotta pee.
So we're all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know the one question we gotta ask before we get off, but y'all will find out soon enough.